This is Pios Playbook.
Hello everyone, I'm Zach Seymour.
And I'm Corey Coy, and this is the Pios Playbook, where we talk all things sports.
Our first topic of today is the NFL season breakdown.
The NFL is now in its offseason, with big moves taking place in free agency and the draft right around the corner.
But before we talk about that, let's recap Super Bowl 58, where the Kansas City Chiefs became repeat champions with their win over the San Francisco 49ers.
Super Bowl 58 between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Our first touchdown of the game started with a solid drive led by Brock Purdy and an unbelievable trick play on a toss to Juwan Jennings, who then threw the ball back across the field to Christian McCaffrey, who ran it in for a touchdown to add to the 49ers' lead, making it 10-0. The Chiefs would soon receive the spark they needed on offense with a 49ers muff punt by Ray McLeod and a Chiefs fumble recovery. This set them up in the red zone for a quick passing touchdown from Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling, giving them a lead of 13-10. The 49ers would soon respond in the fourth quarter with another great Brock Purdy-led drive and a passing touchdown to Juwan Jennings. This gave the 49ers a 16-13 lead, as they missed the extra point try, allowing the Chiefs and the 49ers to trade field goals, eventually tying the game 19-19 and sending the Chiefs into overtime. The 49ers elected to receive in overtime, but were unable to score 6 and had to settle for a field goal. Making the fatal mistake of leaving Patrick Mahomes with the ball and a chance to win in sudden death, Mahomes was able to drive his team down the field and throw the game-winning touchdown pass to Mecole Hardman to secure back-to-back Super Bowl victories. He finished with 333 passing yards, 34 completions, and 2 touchdowns, to Brock Purdy's 255 passing yards, 23 completions, and 1 touchdown.
It feels like the Chiefs are here to stay after a comeback effort like this. They proved their ability to hang in games that they struggled in throughout the playoffs, and yet they were still able to come out with the win.
The NFL players were not the only ones in the spotlight during this season. The wives stole the show, bringing a huge new audience to the NFL. Benta and Gabriella will share more about this year's off-field stars.
Today we will be talking about game day glam of NFL wives and girlfriends.
So Bella, what was your favorite look this season?
I'm glad you asked, Benta. Olivia Copo, fiancée to Christian McCaffrey, was one of my favorites this season. The way she styles this trench coat with her knee-high leather boots while rocking her man on her t-shirt is iconic.
Wow, she looks amazing.
Oh, I know. Benta, who's your pick this season?
Oh, get ready for this one, Bella. Christian Juszczyk, wife to Kyle Juszczyk, is a fashion icon in the NFL world. She received a license to put NFL logos on her designs.
She makes her own clothes?
Oh, listen to this one, you Swiftie. She designed Taylor Swift's Chiefs coat.
No way. I loved that coat.
I know. Back to Kristen now. This matching set, designed by Kristen, is giving. The all red with the 49ers logo and her man's number is everything and more. She 100% gets my pick.
Wow, honestly, I think she gets my pick too. I love that she designs all her own clothes and NFL girlfriends too. Total girl boss.
Total slay.
Benta, but check out Alex Earl. She is really on top of the world with her outfits and fun get ready with me's on TikTok. I love how the NFL wives and girlfriends incorporate their partner's number on their fits. It's so creative.
Bella, I'm a huge Alex Earl stan. I absolutely love this fit, and not to mention, she looks absolutely stunning in anything. And her and Braxton Berrios are just so cute.
Okay. Now I think we have to come up with an ultimate winner of this whole situation.
I mean, you know who I want to win.
Come on, Benta. This is serious business. Ice Spice isn't married to anyone in the NFL.
Yeah, but she's Taylor Swift's groupie, so she automatically gets a seat at the table. She's definitely my top choice.
All right. Well, aside from Ice Spice, I think the ultimate winner of this is Alex Earl or Olivia Copo. Who do you think, Benta?
I'm definitely biased with my love for Alex Earl, but I definitely think Olivia Copo takes the cake on this. She stands out from all the other candidates.
Well, with all that said, Olivia Copo is our favorite of all time. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you loved our show.
See you next time with more glam of the off-field stars.
Thank you, Bella and Benta. They definitely stole the show. I have to admit, I was always looking for Taylor Swift's reactions.
Me too, Zach. The whole audience couldn't get enough of Taylor Swift and her friends during the game. We'll take a quick break and we will be right back.
Welcome back. Let's move on to the topic of football free agency. There were plenty of big moves this offseason, but 5 in particular caught our eye as the most important signings made this offseason. Corey, why don't you start us off?
To start off, we have the Chiefs signing wide receiver Marquise Hollywood Brown. This is a big pickup for Kansas City, as they were in need of a high-profile receiver in their attempt to three-peat in 2024. Last season, Brown had 574 yards, 51 receptions, and 4 touchdowns for the Arizona Cardinals. Expect those numbers to make a big jump under the Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes-led offense.
We also have Derrick Henry signing with the Baltimore Ravens. This opens up the Ravens' running game, as Lamar Jackson can still use his RPO offense, but Derrick Henry can also be used for direct running plays. This makes for an unpredictable rushing offense in Baltimore. Last season, Derrick Henry had 1,167 yards, 12 touchdowns. Expect those numbers to be replicated, especially in a fresh Ravens offense.
Another huge move this offseason was Kirk Cousins signing with the Atlanta Falcons. Cousins is coming off of a great season that was cut short by injury in Minnesota. Despite this, he still managed to have 2,331 yards passing, 18 passing touchdowns, and an impressive 103.8 QBR. He will surely have the chance to continue his success in Atlanta with weapons like Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier, Kyle Pitts, and Drake London giving him all the opportunity to have another great year.
The move that stung the most for New York sports fans was running back Saquon Barkley signing with the Giants' crosstown rival, the Philadelphia Eagles, last season. Barkley had 962 yards, 41 receptions, and 6 touchdowns. I have a feeling those numbers will grow as Saquon has joined a dynamic Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts-led offense that will find many new ways to get Saquon involved by utilizing his dual-threat ability.
Closing out our top 5 is what I feel is the biggest offseason move, is the Pittsburgh Steelers signing not just one, but 2 quarterbacks who can really make some noise next season, in Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. Last season in Chicago, Fields threw for 2,562 yards, 16 touchdowns, and an 86.3 QBR. Meanwhile, last season in Denver, Wilson had 3,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, and an impressive 98 QBR. These 2 back-to-back signings have created an interesting development in Pittsburgh. Will the Steelers go with the veteran Russell Wilson as the starter and allow Justin Fields to learn from his game throughout the season? Or will they cash their chips on a young Justin Fields and allow him the chance to start throughout the year based on his potential? Only time will tell.
These moves are definitely something to keep track of going into the 2024 season. For our final part of the NFL season breakdown, we will each take a crack at a way too early Super Bowl prediction. Who do you have, Corey?
I actually have the Detroit Lions making a run to the Super Bowl. Last year they came very close this past season with a loss to San Francisco in the NFC Championship, but I think they can be right back in the running for a Super Bowl victory with their risk-taking offense led by Jared Goff and Dan Campbell, complemented by skill players like Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Sam Laporta, as well as an aggressive defense with Aiden Hutchinson, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and Alex Anzalone. All of these players are in their prime or about to reach it, which makes them a young and hungry team that I feel has a chance to win Super Bowl 59.
I have the Kansas City Chiefs winning once again. Patrick Mahomes is still the most elite quarterback in the NFL and has proven that no matter how bad it may seem in Chiefs Kingdom, there is always a way to win. With Mahomes' ability to elevate all his players offensively, their great defensive unit, the re-signing of Chris Jones, and franchise tagging of L'Jarius Sneed, as well as their acquisition of Hollywood Brown accompanied by their existing talent and their leadership, I feel the Chiefs have a chance to become three-peat Super Bowl champions. Until they prove me wrong, I have to go with Kansas City.
Moving from national to local sports, Sacred Heart's athletic department is getting ready to move to the MAC conference next year. And for that, they recently announced a multi-million-dollar renovation plan for the Pitt Center. The Sacred Heart Women's Basketball NEC Championship 69-48 victory over Lemoyne closed out the Pitt Center on a high note, as that was the last sporting event there before its renovation. Danielle Grillo has the story.
The arena located at the heart of Sacred Heart University's campus will go through a major facelift soon. On February 7th this year, news broke that significant renovations will occur in this dynamic and multi-purpose athletic center. Built in 1997, there has been almost 3 decades worth of wear and tear by the hundreds of athletes it has housed.
It's been used by so many athletes over the years that it's pretty worn, and it needs some changes and upgrades, both for safety reasons and for reasons of just overuse and everything else you could think of.
The redesign will feature a brand new court that will be rotated 90 degrees and permanent stadium seating for fans to enjoy and athletes to benefit from.
Their new setup will be much more bowl-like, where you'll be, if you're at the top, you're still on top of things in a way and not so set back.
Just as much as this undertaking will benefit the student athletes, it will benefit all those who support them as well, with the aim to increase fan engagement by creating a new and exciting environment.
More about what they're playing in front of the fans. The biggest impact is on game night or game day for fans and for the student athletes.
Sacred Heart University has also recently been moved to the MAC conference, presenting the perfect opportunity to improve the experience for all.
That the teams are attracting more fans. We're moving to the MAC conference, which will make it that much more interesting. There'll be more local rivalries with Quinnipiac and Fairfield, which means there are more people coming there.
In 2023, Sacred Heart opened another athletic facility, the brand new Martiri Family Arena, which instantly became a significant part of the Sacred Heart community.
That's the idea of that. The Pitt Center will be the same way. We'll have similar toys to play with at the Pitt Center to try to do better productions, video boards, and fan engagement and TV production.
Some students look forward to getting a chance to take part in this intriguing upgrade and to see what all the buzz is about.
I really enjoy the environment of the Martiri Family Arena on game night, so I'm looking forward to see how the renovated Pitt Center will compare to that. And I'm also excited to see how it will impact non-student athletes on the campus.
While others have mixed feelings about the news and feel that the university should focus on funding other aspects of student life.
I think that the funding should go towards something that impacts all of the students, so like maybe increasing parking or updating the academic building.
Yet overall,
certainly is the epicenter of Sacred Heart athletics, without a doubt.
And will be a great expansion to the lively community here at Sacred Heart University. Reporting from Fairfield, Connecticut, this is Danielle Grillo.
Wow, I can't wait to see the new Pitt Center this fall. The future for SHU athletics is very bright. We will have a quick break and we will be right back.
The pursuit of truth and knowledge,
recognition of dignity and worth of every human being,
promotion of the common good of society.
We're always evolving. Your passions should always change, right? Not to say that you should throw away your old passion. You know, they root you, they make you who you are. If I ever want to progress in life, I know that I have to learn new things, be understanding of different cultures, different backgrounds, different interests.
The lessons I learn at Sacred Heart can help me make a meaningful impact that it will lead me to do work that is good for every single person in the world.
I'm drawn to writing socially impactful pieces because theater, it speaks to broad audiences. They can learn from the piece, or they might sit there and say, I've been through that. Even if it's just one person, I feel like then it was a successful piece.
You are not only going to learn from other students, but you're going to learn about yourself.
I was always asking why, and I saw that with molecular and cellular biology, you go to the smallest detail of that why. In my future path, like I hope to answer more of those whys.
Welcome back. Still on local sports news, Sacred Heart's chess team has been having a more promising season. Brett McCreesh has the story.
The Sacred Heart University chess team competed at the 2024 Pan American Team Championship. Under the leadership of National Master Mark Dodonna, they were able to survive a last-round fiasco and finish the tournament 16th out of 41 teams. On the left, you have National Master Ian Harris, Sacred Heart team coach, and on the right, National Master Mark Dodonna, team leader. Both of these players are in the top 1% of chess players worldwide. Not only does the National Master have to practice, but the rest of the team is always putting in work too. Practice makes perfect is an accurate saying when it comes to the chess team, although studying helps improve the skills as well. Varying the matchups is important because some players play differently than others. You don't want it to be so repetitive so nobody's learning anything. The Sacred Heart chess team is traveling to New Jersey to compete in the World Amateur Team East and bring home a plaque like they did last year. From Fairfield, Connecticut, I'm Brent McCreesh, signing off.
Thanks, Brent. Now let's go over a very controversial topic, the new MLB uniforms. Have you seen them yet, Corey?
I have, and they are quite see-through. The MLB released the uniform a few weeks ago, and social media and players immediately reacted to it. This is what the new uniforms look like.
Yes, I would not feel comfortable playing wearing this new uniform. I would be way too self-conscious. I guess we'll see more than just the game this season.
Speaking of uniforms, Isabella will go through some of the best and worst uniforms in the NFL this season.
Thanks, Corey. Today we're going through some of the best and worst jerseys in the NFL. We're going to get started with the bottom row. Last place goes to the Dolphins. I'm not sure what is going on here. The teal is just not a color that I personally would wear. Up next is the Falcons. Nothing special and a little bit basic in my opinion. The last jersey on the third row goes to the Bears. It's bright, but I do think orange is never the right choice. Also, in my opinion, orange doesn't really give bear. We are now in the top best 3 NFL jerseys. Number 3 is a team that, though I don't like them, I do have to acknowledge a cool jersey. Our top 3 NFL jersey goes to the Giants. I really like these colors. It's super bold and bright. Second place goes to the Ravens. I'm a huge purple fan, so this jersey had to make my top 3. It's a fun color and something different than all of the basic colors on the other teams. Well, except orange. No one needs to wear orange once a week. And now, the top of the pyramid, the best jersey in the NFL goes to the Eagles. The midnight green is a classic, and every time the Eagles run on the field, their jerseys just shine. Go Birds! Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us, and back to you guys.
Thanks, Isabella. Are you an Eagles fan, Corey?
I'm a fan of their jersey, but not of the team. Well, it looks like that's all we have time for today. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.